What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from Shopify Masterclass, and today I'm going to look at the question, do you need a company to set up a Shopify store? Now, this is going to depend on where you're from, where you're located, and where you're registering your Shopify store. The short answer is no, you don't need one, although that's not financial and legal advice there, but you do not need one to register with Shopify. The next question you might be asking yourself is, do I want a company? Now, that's one we can help answer in this video as well. So I'll go over the points of why you should be incorporating. These are general points too, as the legality is going to change in your region, but I'll hit on all those there. Before I dive into it, I just want to thank our sponsor, ProfitCalc, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store. There's a link in the description below to access a 15-day free trial. And I'm just going to show a quick video showing more about it.
Are you a Shopify business owner who spends hours doing your accounting? Have messy spreadsheets kept you from growing your business? Discover ProfitCalc, the affordable and easy to set up Shopify app that crunches your numbers in just one click. It automatically syncs with all your accounts and expenses to calculate your profit, displaying everything in an easy to read dashboard so you understand your business in real time. Start for free on the Shopify App Store today.
So in many countries, there's a difference between what's called a sole proprietorship and a corporation. Now, before I go to this article 2, none of this is legal or financial advice. If you have any actual questions, you should go contact a lawyer or a professional. This is generally my knowledge of what I've learned, as well as what I'm reading online. So I would take all of this with a grain of salt here, but this is just going to be general advice on why you should be incorporating. So while corporations pay higher fees and face more involved reporting requirements than sole proprietorships, there are a few key benefits that make them great to own, even though it's going to require more paperwork and more tax filing. So the first one is just going to be incorporating provides liability protection. Generally, as a sole proprietor, you're going to be responsible for the liabilities of your business, and your personal assets can be used to pay off company debts. You're also going to be personally responsible for any legal challenges your company may face, and your personal losses would also include your personal assets. Whereas if you incorporate, it's going to be a separate legal entity, and any losses are limited to the amount that are actually within the company. So it's going to be a separation between yourself as a legal person and the company as its separate legal identity. Now, this is the sole reason why many people just decide to incorporate, as it gives them that extra bit of protection. Now, there are cases where you may be pulled in. I'm not entirely sure on how that works, but I think it has more to do with criminal cases. Something else to note about a corporation is that you're taxed differently than a personal individual. So just about in every country, as a corporation, before you pay your taxes, you get to first expense items. So let's say you do $50,000 in revenue, but you have $40,000 of expenses. You're not going to get taxed for your income taxes on that $50,000. It's going to be that $10,000 instead. Whereas if you're an individual and you're paying for your rent every month, you have to pay that with after-tax dollars, as you're going to get taxed on your salary and not that net difference of profit. Another big advantage for companies that allows for income splitting opportunities is also going to depend on your country. In some countries, you can send dividends to your spouses or children to redistribute wealth. Again, I am not a tax advisor there. This is more just stuff I'm reading online to help give you a better understanding. One last note, it can also help with succession planning and passing down ownership of the business. Something advantageous that in Canada, if you're a CCPC, so a Canadian controlled private corporation, you can qualify for different deductions based on the first $500,000 of taxable income. And I know that significantly lowers your tax rate here. So this is going to conclude the video on, do you need a company? And so generally, no, you don't need one to sign up, but there are many benefits to incorporating, especially as your brand starts to get larger. I just want to end with, again, none of this is legal advice here. I'm not a lawyer. I am not a legal advisor. These are just generally points you want to consider. You have to do the research yourself before really diving into this. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you hit that like and subscribe button below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Lastly, I want to mention our sponsor, ProfitCalc, again, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.